This sequence can be done on a mat or on the floor. We're starting with knee hugs. So gently pull one knee towards your chest. If this is too much, you can hold behind your thigh and only pull as high as you can without pain. This should be a gentle feeling. We're just warming up. So 5 to 10 reps each side. Now switching to some standing hip external rotations. Lift that knee up to 90 degrees, rotate out so your foot is facing the side wall. Be mindful of this exercise. If you are feeling pain, pinching, or a hard stop, it is okay to stop and skip this exercise. Again, 5 to 10 reps each side. All right, let's take it down to the ground for some hip openers. We're going to start with some 90-90 hip openers. Hands behind your back to support yourself. You're gently pushing one knee down towards the floor, so you're alternating internal, external rotation. Again, you're working within the range you have. Gently, side to side, 5 to 10 times each side. No pain, no back pain. If you can, you're going to raise yourself up and pull those hips forward. Come up onto the shin, bring your pelvic forward, and sit back down nice and gently. If you can do this, you can do 5 each side. If you cannot do this, then you can skip. Now to dynamic piriformis. Place one ankle over the opposite knee. If that is too much, it hurts, put it down by your shin. Brace yourself. Use your upper body to unweight your hips and move yourself forward and back. Again, you'll be doing 5 to 10 reps each side, working within the range of motion you have. If this is too deep, go halfway. There should be no pain, no pinch in the groin or the low back when you do this. If so, please stop. This is an example of a modified version with the foot below the knee and only moving halfway. For the next one, you can grab a long strap or a towel, reach overhead, half kneel position. We're working on moving half kneel hip flexor lunge. So gently lunge forward. Notice my knee is still over my foot in the front. I'm keeping my back straight as I open up my chest and my shoulders into extension. I'm trying not to arch my lower back. I'm just allowing my body to flow forward and back so the stretch is felt in my front thigh and hip. Again, repeat 5 to 10 reps each leg. Hip cars. So in quadruped position, which is hands and knees, gently pull the belly button into spine to protect your low back. You'll take the knee, rotate out, push that foot back to the back wall, rotate it back down and in. Repeat. So you'll rotate your knee out into a rotation, push that foot out, rotate back so the toes are facing the ground, bring that leg in. 5 reps each side. There should be no pain. You might feel a little bit of popping. There's no clunking. If there is a clunk, please stop. Rest in child's pose anytime as needed with some gentle breathing. Now for hip stability, I have a loop band that I will wrap around both knees. We're going to start with a banded marching bridge. So lift up into bridge. Maintain your bridge by squeezing your glute muscles, your butt, tightening your lower abdominals, and lifting each knee towards your hips in that flexed position. The goal is to work on hip flexor strength, glute stability strength, and trunk or core stability. You're going to repeat 10 each leg. If you cannot maintain bridge, it's okay to bring your butt down every few reps to give your lower back a break. Now to the hip extensors. Back in hands and knees, quadruped position. I want you to have the foot flexed so the toes are pointing down towards the ground. This may happen to you. Just reset. Push that heel to the back wall or towards your back. Notice how my lower back is staying flat. My stomach is in. I'm not arching my low back as I kick my leg out. If that is happening, I want you to lower the leg. I want you to think about driving that back heel towards the back. That will help you keep your lower back flat. So you are doing 10 reps each side and then switching. Feel free to do more than one set if needed. All right, time to get back up. So I'm going to move that band to under your foot. So you're standing on the loop band. I want you to point one foot, the toes up. You're pulling that knee up to 90 degrees. So we're doing a banded hip flexion. Tighten that stomach. And then the standing leg, you're tightening your leg and glutes as well to maintain stability. You're going to do 10 reps each side. There should be no pain. Oops. Get your grounding. Come on back. Tighten everything and pull up. Slow and steady. Again, no groin or hip pain. If so, don't lift as high or stop this exercise. Let's move that band up to your thighs. We're doing side-stepping banded lateral walks. 3 to 4 steps each way. If you can't squat, if it's hurting to squat, stand up, do the same thing. But if you notice, there's always stretch in that band. Pick which one you want. Beginner up here if you have difficulty squatting. Otherwise, sit down in your squat. Pull that belly in, nice and strong, side to side. Banded duck walks. Take some V steps towards the back. My legs are wide. I'm doing the edges of my mat. Staying low each time, stomach in. So you'll do sets of 3 to 4 steps, forward and back, 4 times. As needed, go ahead and adjust your band. Pull it up above the knees for standing clamshell. Standing nice and tall, stomach in, standing leg on. You're going to lift your leg into hip abduction for standing clamshell. You'll do 10 each side. If standing clam is too much, take it down to the side for regular clamshell with or without a band. So stomach is in, you're not rotating through your low back, you're just lifting the top knee off of the bottom knee. You can add a little bit more challenge by going into a modified side plank and adding your clam. If you don't need the band, take it off. Now for the inner thigh muscle, the hip adductor. Raise your top leg up and you're meeting your bottom leg to the top leg. Again, if this is difficult for you, you can lie on your side. You don't need to stay arched up. I do want you to keep that stomach engaged. You're going to do 10 each leg. Lastly, let's work the sides, obliques, with side plank. If you're able to do a full plank, you will hold this position for 30 seconds. Feel free to do this 2 to 3 sets as needed. If a full plank is too much, bend the knees, bring your pelvis forward, stomach in, lift from the bottom hip up towards the ceiling and hold. Same thing, if you can, start with at least 15-second holds, increase to 30 seconds, 1 to 2 sets each side. And in child's pose, 5 deep breaths in, 5 deep breaths out. Thanks for watching.